from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers. Roger Doran makes his big league debut right after this. Cole Hamels is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
In now for Cleveland, A.J. Metcalf. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Here's Hamels now on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Rua is over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 15, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. but this is foul near the seats. There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Benson on third. Metcalf is over at second with one down in the inning. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Jake Taylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hamels comes set. Here's the 1-0. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Second and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Working to escape the first inning jam. Popped him up. Gallo over to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Bush, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I'll tell you, as starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus. Right over the middle, knee high. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And there's 1 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A called strike over the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Lifted in the air to center. Mays moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Up next for the Rangers, Rougned Odor. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Doran fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, number 22. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hamels, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike on the changeup. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Well, fastball count there yielded fastball mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball. He didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke, fouled off. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be two. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
So stepping in, Donnie Larson. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Van Dyke, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it. Two gone.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Stepping in, Roger Doran. And as a former late-round draft pick, it really speaks to the hard work he's put in at the minor league level to make the opening day roster here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Doran has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in for his second at-bat, William Benson. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. To the plate now for Texas is the DH.
Leading out for the Rangers,
Nomar Mazara. He's set to lead off the
hitter,
home half of the second.
Nomar Mazara.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J.
Leading off for the
Metcalf.
Indians.
He'll lead it off here against
hitter,
Cole Hamels.
A.J. Metcalf.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that
Willie
inside route to
Mays.
the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box, Willie Mays. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, number 15. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Left side. Robinson takes it in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Now at the plate, Jake Taylor. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hamels comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Metcalf at second with 2 down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
in the dirt, and now let's see. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled off. Choo, originally from South Korea. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
To 1-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Ryan Rua. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Number 22 in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Drew Robinson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. This is line to left. And the Rangers are in the hit column. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Drew Robinson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Jake Taylor.
Leading off for
This
Cleveland,
game is rolling right
Captain
along as we move into the
Jake
middle innings with
Taylor.
no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Rua comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
So with that,
Number
let's call on the
22.
guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Now at the plate, number 22. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
And now Lee Van Dyke, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Now batting,
all he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Donnie Larson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. One run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Chu will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's Carlos Gomez.
Leading off the 4th inning.
His first at bat, so
Center
making
fielder,
0 for 1
Carlos
so far.
Gomez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's 1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball one. It's 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Way out in front.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Doran.
Third baseman, Roger Doran.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Doran has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
Now batting.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach,
Cleveland,
you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Metcalf. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a snap move over to first. Runner's back. Benson, base runner at first with 1 out. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first fielder, after the ball hit the dirt.
Mays.
Into the box, Willie Mays. And she'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Gallo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. Riding in once again, Joey Gallo. He'll start things
Leading
out
off
here
for
in
the
the home
Rangers.
fifth, and it's been tough
First
sledding for
baseman,
this lineup through the
Joey
first half
Gallo.
of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Doran in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So next to the plate for Texas, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. Ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Mays going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Number 15. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning.
Number 15.
Look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike two.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Digging in once again, Jake Taylor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Hamels is retired the first 2 in the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
Number 22 will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Hamels into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball that catches the inside corner.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The pitch. Still even at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're up 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Rua will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Catches the zone at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home is a sinker in the dirt. Now the 2-1. Short, hit hard, reined in, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Drew Robinson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Drew Robinson. He singled his last time up. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Now the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here it comes now to Andrus. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Arlington. Seventh inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your
Jose
attention,
Leclerc
please.
is out from the
Now
bullpen
pitching for
now
the
as he'll be
Rangers,
making his first
number
appearance of this
62,
young season.
Jose Leclerc.
Ready for another chance, Lee Van Dyke. Already
Leading
the
off for
beginning of the
Cleveland,
7th inning here
left
as this
fielder,
game has had a very
Lee
brisk pace to
Van
it so
Dyke.
far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Robinson. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number
The
7.
batter, second baseman, Johnny Larson.
Ready once again, Donnie Larson. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Gomez. Still ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman.
Into the box now, Roger Doran. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Up next
and there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Benson.
Roger Doran has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, William Benson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Doran takes his lead at third with one away. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 0-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A man at third with one away. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. William Benson goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, A.J. Metcalf. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now for Cleveland, Willie Mays. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Indians strike
it's
for
time
one
for
on
the
this
traditional
solo
seventh inning
homer.
stretch.
Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Up next for the Rangers, Carlos Gomez.
Leading off for the
Struck out
Rangers,
swinging in his last trip to
center
the plate.
fielder,
Even though
Carlos
we're moving into
Gomez.
the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really
Now
impressive
batting,
to me, he hasn't
second
walked
baseman,
anyone either. He's just
Rougned
pounding the zone.
Odor.
His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. And he misses, 2-1. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Now
looks
batting,
really sharp out there, guys.
designated hitter, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He went down on strikes last time up. And the pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And and it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-0. Tony Barnett has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Tony Barnett.
Striding in for the Indians, number 15. No hits in 3 tries so far.
Number
he struck
15.
out once. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Chu at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know
Cleveland.
how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Chu to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Great job
Number
of
22.
offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Stepping into the box, number 22. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Two and 0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Lee Van Dyke waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So stepping in, Lee Van Dyke. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rua is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Stepping in, Donnie Larson.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. And Lucroy able to squeeze this one, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 3-0. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 2
Leading
with a
off for the
strikeout in
Rangers.
this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score
Joey
any
Gallo.
runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, Patrick.
It's been a low-scoring
Jonathan
affair. 3-0 our
Lucroy.
score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one skied out toward right. Larson moving to his left. 2 down.
The right
Couple of
fielder,
good
number
pitching
17.
performances by both clubs here.
Kim
3-0
Soo
our
Choo.
score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Two out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
1-0. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. It is now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you, one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Up next for the Rangers.
Into the box now, Drew Robinson.
Robinson.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning now for Arlington. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Dario Alvarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Roger Doran, who bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped high in the air. And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first down.
Now batting, right fielder, William Benson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, William Benson. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Ball 1, no strike.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
That's
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2-0.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. A.J. Metcalf is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Willie Mays. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And they'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting
The
2
batter,
quick outs, but
number
then he gives up a
15.
base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 15. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
The 2-1. Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And Lucroy's tag will come too late, safe at home plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
And the first base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Into the box now, number 22. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is fastball that misses.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Line hard to the left side, but foul. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Indians forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Indians 4 and the Rangers 2.
Your
Ricky
attention,
Vaughn
please.
comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
pitching for
shut
Cleveland,
things down here in the
Number
9th.
99, Ricky Vaughn.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order,
Leading
but
off
they
from
haven't
the
looked
bottom of
too
the ninth,
dangerous in this
the
one yet, right,
shortstop.
guys?
Well, none of them
Elvis
have any hits yet,
Andrus.
so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Got him. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first
Center fielder,
career
number
major
14,
league strikeout.
Carlos
Well, Matt, if he
Gomez.
can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. And he fouls this one off. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Tribe took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Bush earns his first win of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Paul Hamels is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Ricky Vaughn retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.